turn it on.
You're poison breathing, justify a demon. Take my soul, leave me here, I'm a show I'm heaving. Deep breath, searching for air. I said, we don't want you here. We don't want you here. Cause you didn't need to be this evil. In the end, it's alright, we are all just people. Step back, last chance, you hear. I said, we don't want you here. We don't want you here. Come join us, we want to play. Tell us all your fears. You don't want to run away. Now it's crystal clear. Can't you see you're hypnotized? inside those eyes. No, don't you go out at night. You'll end up hypnotized, 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 hypnotized. No, don't you go out at night. Try and walk away, but you cannot escape. Too late now, made your choice, like I said, too late. Get back, think you're safe, but you're tripping because I said we don't want you here. We don't want you here. Come join us, we want to play. Tell us all your fears. You don't want to run away. Now it's crystal clear. Can't you see you're hypnotized? Locked inside those eyes. No, don't you go out at night. You'll end up hypnotized, 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 hypnotized. No, don't you go out at night. Look into my eyes, find it so appealing. Look into my eyes, send your body reeling. Now you're hypnotized, drag you down, down, down. Look into my eyes, find it so appealing. Look into my eyes, send your body reeling. Now you're hypnotized, so drag you down, down, down. Can't you see you're hypnotized? Locked inside those eyes. No, don't you go out at night. You'll end up hypnotized, 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 hypnotized. No, don't you go out at
When I was yours, you told me not to leave it all behind. I guess that's what I've done. And now I don't feel the way that I should feel inside. It's time to let it go. We started out strong, into the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. We started out strong, into the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. feel down, it's time to let it go. 'Cause we don't work, and I'm tired of trying to turn it all around. I'm rising from it all. We started out strong, and to the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. We started out strong, and to the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one.
Make the ground shake.
and set out to terrorize. Inborn digital angel, unknowing living a lie. Just for a minute, I need some privacy. Headset off and stretch your neck out. Down the rocks to her head safe house. Yeah, I remember it all. Bleed and shut out my calls. The air was so dusty, her armor getting rusty. She found thoughts she never had. Her young ones were just as bad. She wins that. A little heart feel like a lady. There's a park road rugged waiting. I can't believe that you lied and you know where to find me. I get the feeling didn't really thought it cost me. Drops in her goggles, art of love, and something's really wrong and it feels awful. And even though her body's back to normal, she once was a villain and it's hiding in her soul. I don't wanna know what she did. She's not who I am. At least that's what I thought. Now I'm second guessing. I can't put my gun down. My suit's getting heavy. Something wants to be released. Something dark inside me. Dark familiarity. Something dark inside of me. Dark familiarity. Something dark inside of me. Dark familiarity. Something dark inside of me. Dark familiarity. She opened her eyes and watched the ruins and thought of a life and a love to lose. She shook out her lenses, they watered back soon. The moments alone becoming scarce and few. Sure she could fight, but she's getting visions. These the world speakable and personally did. She couldn't pose a threat to the ghost like this. He rescued her once, now it's her turn to save him. Yeah, I remember it all. Bleed and shut out my calls. The air was so dusty, her armor getting rusty. She found thoughts she never had. Her young ones were just as bad. She wins without a weapon. I don't wanna know what she did. She's not who I am. At least that's what I thought. Now I'm second guessing. I can't put my gun down. My suit's getting heavy. Something wants to be released. Something dark inside me. Drops in the goggles, art of love. Something's really wrong and it feels awful. My body's back to normal. We both are lost. 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 Lost.
So you're famous for having.
Betrayed my podcast
exactly.
partner. Do you want tips on how to do that?
You want to just start that? Yeah, I mean,
You want me
I
to give
do.
both of you some tips on how to avoid that?
Well, so you're me. You're a future me, and I have a lot to learn from you.
Yeah.
Because there was another, and you destroyed him, and took his spot on the throne. And I see myself as also someone who can go and potentially destroy my partner and take his throne as well. So
Yeah.
tell me, like, I'm just curious, like the best ways of doing that. Like, do you operate
know.
in the shadows, or are you out in the open?
I
That's what
don't think you have it in you. I'm going to say that right
Oh,
up top.
that's a little-
I'm
That's
sorry.
definitely- He
I feel
doesn't
like-
have that dog in him. That's
Yeah,
actually
I don't
true.
have
That's a little hurtful.
True.
but That's
I
fine.
can tell by the hat.
The hat.
I think you guys have
no.
a healthy podcast relationship just based on the pre-show bickering.
We don't bicker pre-show. It looks like bicker, but we actually genuinely fucking hate each other.
That is
Okay.
true.
Like, this guy has held me back for so fucking long. We should have started the show like 5 years ago. But
Hey, the mic's not switching, by the way.
what's not switching?
It was just on me the whole time. And now it's on you, even though I'm the one talking. It's like it's fucking retarded.
Well, it sounds like you fucked something up.
Oh, yeah. Switch to me when you start talking.
This is called reaction cam, dipshit.
It's
I want to see
fucking-
what the other
it's-
You know what you look like when you
Yes.
talk.
Oh, the
No,
wide view.
everything else really good when you
Whoa.
talk. But now it goes to the other person when you're talking to gauge the reaction. Doesn't that sound awesome?
No. It's stupid. Yeah, see, that's why he's going to fix
It's
it
like
right
a
now.
studio audience. You guys are just staring up at the screen the whole time. This is-
See? That's a problem.
These are kind of weird too. It feels like a sword fight at a public urinal. Like this is a little
you
close.
do
don't
you do that
think?
a lot? Like at a public urinal? How would you react to that? Let's say you're at the urinal.
Sword fight?
you
I'm
go
gonna
no-
win that shit.
Well, you go all the way to the end, and there's 5 urinals. You would expect
Yeah.
the next guy to come in here in the middle or the other side. Then you go, he wants you to say the hard R, actually, right now.
Oh, that was a trick.
Yeah, that was a trick. Oh my god, now it's actually on me when I'm talking. What about you?
Oh, that's what you were complaining about. Oh, that's a rough angle. Don't look. Can you crop me? Crop
Yeah,
this
it was
out
backwards.
right here.
And you tried to make me feel like I was stupid. I wasn't stupid.
I don't have to make you feel that way. You are that way.
I am not that way. But anyways, that said,
You were talking about piss etiquette. I think.
yeah, how would you react if that happened? You're at a urinal, and let's say you got
Yeah.
6 urinals. You're on one all the way to the far right, and then another man comes and he just right next to you. Would
I
you
like
say
it.
you do?
Yeah, like my favorite urinal is the trough. You know, like at Dodger Stadium, like a stadium,
Why?
they've got the metal trough, and you can just cram guys in there. Like you
So you're
can-
looking at all the dicks. You're seeing how you measure up.
Man, I'm looking. I'm
Are you doing
smelling,
statistics?
I'm listening
You're
to
like,
the
oh,
dicks.
okay. We got like a 30% uncircumcised rate here. Interesting. That must be an away game.
I'm not doing math on the dicks.
no,
I'm just
Oh,
enjoying.
no math.
You know.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
You're not even good at ordinary urinals because you're like 6'5". So when I go to the urinal, guys like you step up and they're supposed to be dividers.
Yeah.
But your head is like up here, and I'm like, well, this isn't a very even game because if you want, you can still look at my cock basically at any point in time, and I can't see anything because I'm too short.
Yeah, and I have to like constantly change where I'm looking, so I'm getting like peripheral. You know.
Yeah, we notice
Yeah.
when you're looking.
And I always get piss splatters all over my pants.
Oh, usually you just
It's
back
quite
up.
That's
You have to
impressive.
you back up because the beginning of the stream is the strongest. So you back
Yeah.
up and then you slowly get closer
Get
as
closer
you're
and
finishing.
closer?
Yeah.
I'll give that a shot.
Okay, do
In the
that.
bathroom here.
You want to like go in together?
Maybe not here. Go to Dan's house and try that.
That would be like
This
a little,
place is great,
a little
man.
awkward. So you're saying that you're moving down
I'm
here?
about to fuck you. Look at this view is incredible.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
It's a lot better than my rape dungeon where I do my show.
Was it a rape dungeon before or after Vito?
Yeah, did you
Did he become?
Well, no, even before you bought it, did you inherit a rape dungeon? Like the previous
pretty
seller was
sure.
like, listen, let me tell you about this room. It's very special to me.
This weird old lady came to my house asking to like look around because she knew the previous owner.
That is a little
And
odd.
she was like going room to room like long legs, like looking around. So I think maybe it was previously and now a rape dungeon.
Interesting.
You
why
let
else-
somebody do that?
Yeah.
I've let someone do that too.
I feel like they'd like fucking curse my.
No, I had like the grandmother come by with her kid. I want to show where I grew up. I was like,
Would you not?
I don't know. I guess.
What you would tell Grandma Edith? Say, fuck you, bitch.
Honestly, I would say on stream that I would never give in because that's inappropriate and weird. But in real life, I'm a huge pushover. So
Yeah,
I
I
probably.
would. No, sure. Let me show you what we've done with the place.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, as we all do. It's fine.
Have you ever gone back to places that you only been at when you were a kid?
And they're all small.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really small.
Really
I have
tiny.
memories
Like,
of...
what are you talking about? I need an
I
example.
have memories of my...
I don't want to judge my parents, but I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You lived in this?
What the fuck? I have memories of being in the backyard. My grandma lived in these, I think they're called the Chateau Apartments in Bellevue, okay? Long string of townhomes, okay? And I remember it was like a baseball field in the back. Like that was that when we ran around, we played hide and go seek, we played tag. It was huge. And I was like in the area as an adult. I was like, I want to go back and stroll through. And the whole backyard is like the size of this fucking room. I'm like,
Yeah. Do this.
how did that happen? That's insane.
So do you think that your dad's dick isn't as big as you remember it?
How big do you remember it?
How big do you remember
I'm
your
asking,
dad?
no, see,
Give us
you're
a-
deflecting right now. I asked you a question. Do you want to answer that?
I've never had any knowledge of the size of my dad's cock.
Okay.
Really? You guys didn't shower together? Biden it up? Or nothing like that? Maybe an accidental glimpse?
My parents are. This is how my parents. I love both of you. You're watching, okay? My parents are the kind of people that I think are weird enough that we would have showered together until I was like 7, but they're also prudish enough that they wouldn't have showered without like wearing a bathing suit. So I just have no. There's like where my dad's dick would be in my mind. I'm drawing a total blank. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's an acceptable answer to go through. So before, typically we come on this show and we're very structured. We don't do super chats.
On dicks though, and being a kid. You ever start looking at porn when you're like 11, and every single like month you're super worried that like that's it, your dick has stopped growing? Like, oh my god, like it's like
I don't think I had that.
Wait,
I'm
what
like
do you
10,
mean?
I'm like 10 or 11 years old, and like this is my dick, and this might be it. Like it's not gonna get any longer. Like I think this is
No,
the,
I never thought
you never
that.
thought that.
No.
Yeah,
I still
oh
don't
my
think
god.
that. I look
Yeah.
at porn, I'm like, it's still growing, man. I still got time.
Okay, all right.
I still have time,
Okay.
damn it. All right? It's not over for me.
You were looking at like your
just a
kid
late
penis,
bloomer.
thinking this is
Well,
all
it's
I
not a
have
kid
to
penis
work
when you're a
with.
kid. It's your dick.
Well, yeah, but your memory is like child porn that you're talking about right now.
Unfortunately.
You should
like,
actually be in
what-
jail for what
Yeah.
you're thinking about right now. Those are illegal
But you were
thoughts.
thinking about your kid penis
Yeah,
going
because I was like,
fuck.
what if this is it? Yeah, holy shit, it's not gonna grow anymore.
Oh yeah, this is.
They should tell us that.
Yeah,
Sex
don't
ed.
worry,
Like,
it's
by
you're
the way,
fine.
your
It'll
dick's
keep
gonna
going.
get bigger.
Yeah, Jesus.
You're gonna be rocking it.
Well, this is not going to be a monetized show anymore. Anyways,
not?
well, all
The
talk
sex
of-
ed for children, given by
Okay.
adults.
Anyways, so on your show, you
Yeah.
do a lot of soliciting.
When do we get to the Hassan part? That's my.
We're gonna get
favorite.
there.
When
Fuck,
you're
I just covered it
seething
for 6
about
hours
Hassan.
upstairs, so I don't know if
okay.
we can always slide in more Hassan segments. So
Did you even stream today?
yeah,
You did.
about 3 or 4 hours. Yeah,
Um,
I had a headache when I woke up this morning. So I slept in until it went away.
okay.
Is that okay? Are you keeping track of my stream schedule? Do you need to know this or?
You keep harassing me, and I remembered. See how good I am? He was trying to get the thought out of my head, but it wasn't there.
Oh!
No, it's not. It's so locked in now. There's nothing you can do.
Really?
Okay.
Nothing? Absolutely nothing?
I suppose you could like touch and shoot me or something. That would do it.
You got more kid penis stuff. Right?
I'm starting to not like the way this is going. All right. On your successful podcast, I took a watch at the last one, and you have a tremendous amount of people that donate money to call Vito fat and
Yeah.
a pig. And it,
Yeah.
and it does not end. And there's so many donations that I did a donation like, hey, can't wait to see you on our show coming up here. And it was like an hour before they read that donation because there were so many Vito is a fat pig. But these weren't small. They were like
Oinktober. Everyone's getting ready for Oinktober.
what exactly
Oink.
what exactly is that? I'm
We
curious.
don't know yet. I think that's when Super Killer comes out. His comic.
His
Oh,
comic.
shit.
Interesting. How many pages?
I've got it pre-ordered. Does he have a pre-order?
We're in August right now, I think.
That's good. Is
Yeah.
it a pig themed super comic book?
Not at all. No.
So what's the pig have to do with it?
I think they just, like getting him riled up.
Okay, look, we got one right there.
got one
$5
already.
Fat Vito.
Yeah, they love it.
Normally we don't respond to those. We go, we're more of a pure podcast, if you will. No money comes in, no conversations had, except for authentic people.
It's the last kind of bullying that you can do. Crap bullying. So,
Yeah.
if we could get all the other slurs going, I'm sure.
Well,
You know-
careful, fat men.
Right. Right.
Jesus.
You remember
I had my channel taken down for making fun of
Fat People Hate?
women.
You remember the subreddit? Fat People Hate?
Gone right away. That was the best.
That was not
the
gone.
end of the
It was
internet.
not gone right away. It was there for a while, and then I don't know if it still exists. Then there's Hold My Fries, as the replacement, which I think may still exist by now.
Yeah.
You're not familiar with this?
No, I know Fat Launch.
You're not the chauvinist I thought you were. So you're not up to date with all the current fat.
Not on Reddit.
Wait, I thought
no.
chauvinist just means you hate women.
Oh,
Yeah.
fat women would be a
That's
category
skinny.
of that, would it not?
Sure, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, by the way, the girls here are so skinny.
Well, the most of them are plastic.
It doesn't matter. We've got plastic ones too in LA, and they're like, it's like plastic on the bumper.
It's
a
not even
minivan.
close. The women in Miami Beach are what people think the women in even Beverly Hills look like. They're very worked on here. But I guess if that's your thing, yeah.
I think the country's gonna tip over after walking around here.
It's nice, huh?
So I saw you were watching my stream on PKA, and you didn't believe me about the average weight of women, and now I see why. Because it's like,
It's nice.
Well, I
that
think I
was
looked
in
it
a
up. I
time
think you were
machine
pretty
here.
close, right? What did you say the average weight was?
like 174.6.
No fucking shot.
I think that might be right, yeah.
174 pounds is the
Yeah, that's the correct response, by
And
the
that's
way.
at like 5'4". People on average in the United States are very fat. They're
Yeah, but for a woman, for a man, yeah, sure, 174. Wait, what's the average weight
it's like
for a man?
200 something, I think.
No.
Now
Look it up.
show
You literally
me.
have a laptop right in front of you.
Yeah, but I want to be mystified.
Oh, okay.
I don't want the answer. I want to doubt you. Okay, well,
Crazier than the average dick size being 7.5 inches.
that's not true.
It is
That is
crazy.
true.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I always felt bad because
That's not true. You're lying. You're lying, goddammit! Stop it!
finding out I have an average size cock, you know how much that ruined my day? I thought my 7.5 inches was
That's
impressive.
not. That's huge. Anyways, no, sorry.
Did you have a thing with your kid penis, like for the height chart where you're drawing
He was
lines, like
yanking
to
on
see
it,
if
trying to
it's
get
like,
fucking taller.
I got to see if this
It had weights and duct tape and shit to it. Okay. All right. So
More jokes I want to make. Most too much of my family is still alive, and I feel
you gotta wait until they croak before you really go.
gotta wait a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So normally we have kind of a topic list that we go through on this, but I feel like you might have some specific things that you want to bring up first before
would
we
you
do
think
that. I got that vibe. I got the vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
like pimp come on the show and you get pimped? Is that the
No, I
the
was.
theme?
I mean, I could be wrong.
Shit, I don't know.
You have nothing of interest that's interesting you.
You got to give me some time to think about it.
Okay.
The thing with traveling, like you know,
You've been here
whenever
for
you
a
go,
fucking day. What have you been thinking about?
You should have been thinking about your performance.
mostly about the skinny
You
women.
didn't prepare for this?
here.
I noticed you don't have any note cards. I figured you just memorized everything.
And he's
but-
also not drinking, which is
yeah.
awkward.
What the fuck?
Well, shit.
No pirate
This is
hat.
how.
Nothing.
This is how it happens.
It's okay. I guess we didn't shell out enough for the Ritz-Carlton suite, so we got kind of the budget dick, as it says. It's fine.
Now I feel bad.
Yeah.
You should.
You
we
didn't
have
even-
a whole segment. We usually do about an
I
hour and a half
do.
on guest topics, and
On
we do
guest
about an hour and a
topics?
half on our topics. And
Oh man.
And no hat. You notice I'm wearing a hat, but you felt
Should I have brought a hat?
perhaps.
Should I have brought my Trump hat? Would that have been good?
oh, I have a couple upstairs.
You do?
Unfortunately,
Do
yeah.
they have holes in them? Like
Why are they-
funny joke hole? You
Are
know
they
what
like
I
getting
love?
left at your door with blood, like see you outside?
No blood on them yet, but they are red hats, so maybe.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah. Wow.
Do you guys do the P.O. Box shit?
Yeah, we do. People send in stuff that they want Vito to have, and if he gets on the scale and weighs himself, then I give him the thing. But if he doesn't get on the scale, then I smash it.
Jesus Christ.
That's fucking funny
Do you have a
as
scale
shit.
in your basement? Just for
Yeah,
him?
and it's Bluetooth, so because I don't trust
it shows
them,
up on-
so it shows up on my phone.
That is
It's
really-
probably the worst,
Yeah, but
like
that- but, you know,
psychological
he can-
experiment.
Yeah, but he could, push himself up.
No.
No,
You
not
can't.
on this scale.
And even if you
It's
did,
like
then what are you
checks.
gonna do? Like, eventually, like 1 year into cheating the scale, he's gonna have shredded triangles. Because he's like doing fucking dips every day on the fucking scale to try to.
There was like the whole UFC incident where they were like weighing some guy in and he was holding the towel, pushing himself up to like
Oh, really?
make weight. Yeah. People lost
Vito
their shit.
started taking his clothes off, and then I'm like, well, now next time, now you have to take your clothes off every time. Like you're not tricking.
Are you like looking for a photo as well to like verify?
Yeah. You don't
Okay.
need to do the clothes.
So what type of things get smashed? Like there's deadlines and shit. Are people sending like really nice things?
People are sending a mix of really worthless crap and really expensive worthless crap.
Really?
So
Like what?
Like Pokemon cards, MetaZoo cards, video games. I don't know any of it if it's any of it's any good.
Wait, you
but-
should make him. He doesn't know the full thing before he chooses if he wants to wham something, does he?
No, it's a treasure box.
Okay,
called
good.
Vito's
Because I was
Booty.
gonna say you should make him maybe he can ask one question and then he's got to figure out if he wants to wham stuff or not, and then he risks it. So he's like, "No, I don't think anything good is in it." And then you
Yeah,
open it and it's like a.
How many of these weights are like he has to cut down to 160? And it's like, all right, well, that's never fucking.
I don't think they
happening.
care.
weight- yeah, we don't
it's not
care
about the
about-
goal. It's just about making fun of him.
Yeah. you know what you
Doesn't
should
have a purpose.
You know what the best thing should be is just if he's less or more than the last show. That's it.
Why?
Because
Nah.
that's a consistent thing. At least
But
That's
that
like
runs the risk of
healthy.
like reinforcing positive habits, and then what if he starts to become a healthy weight? And then it's not really funny
we don't-
anymore.
you
This
don't
is
want
about
that.
gambling.
This is
Gotcha.
about humiliation and
Yeah.
psychological torment.
So I started hiding good stuff in the shitty stuff. So I'll open it up and then smash the bad thing and maybe have something like good hidden in there.
okay.
So far, I think he's just gotten like 15 Funko Pop Mother's Milks.
Okay.
The black
even-
guy from The Boys. But they
Okay.
might have sold out of all of those at Amazon, so we got to shift to another Funko Pop.
Do you like the boys?
I don't know. It's a little much. There's too many like wieners, guys, butts. And everybody's kind of amped up.
Pretty sexual.
It is pretty sexual.
I feel like at first I was like, oh, this is funny, and then they ramp it up a lot, and I'm like, okay, that's a lot, and then it's so much, it's like, okay, it's kind of funny again, and then it's like a lot more, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not sure where.
It
I'm at.
reminds me
Yeah.
of sometimes it goes so far it doesn't make sense. Like, what was that? The Kingsman movie. Okay, I don't know. You guys ever see the movie like the Kingsman? It's like kind of like a.
Does it have one scene where it's like the music and there's a lot of like
Yes.
violence? Like, yeah, I've seen that. Stuff.
Okay, so at the end of one of the movies, it's like. So this has just been a normal kind of funny spy movie the whole time, right? And at the end of the movie, there's a princess, and it's like, if you succeed, I'll let you fuck me in the ass. And it was like, what? What's
That
happening
sounds
here?
like more work for me. Sounds like I'm gonna get lube on my sheets.
It was such a surreal, like, the whole, it had nothing to do with
That
it.
sounds like a her problem.
Okay.
That is kind of weird, yeah.
That is weird.
That move, you got to put it on with one hand and get the cap.
Okay. Well, all right. Since you came completely unprepared,
Well, shit.
you have nothing you want to talk about, nothing of interest, no gripes to get out in front of 150,000 people
No, I
there
only
watching.
have compliments.
He has to
Is
save
that-
his gripes because their show is literally the biggest problem. Imagine if he lets go with one
Yeah, but
problem.
what's gonna
here.
blow all
my gripes
Yeah, he's fucked.
here.
Just one.
A gripe. Give me some time. I'll think.
Okay.
I'll think. While you guys are fighting over the keyboard, I'll think
Okay.
of one.
You know what my gripe is right now?
I
Is
didn't ask.
anytime I'm on a plane and there's a little bit of turbulence, and then I check the thing in front of me, and I'm like, oh god, and this is like Boeing 757 Max or whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
I've got a
shit.
complex now. Like,
I'm like,
flying was always
oh,
nothing.
God,
It's
this
like,
is it.
Oh no.
Oh,
And then it's
fuck,
the
I
whole
want a
time I'm
Boeing.
sitting there. It's like now the astronauts can't get back into Earth because of Boeing.
Their
Come on,
stock
man.
is kind of like the Intel of the arms industry. It's like, listen, guys, Boeing, that's another company that just is not going anywhere.
They're having problems.
They
Yeah.
are. It's not good. All right. Well, we got some topics to go over.
Oh my god, Jordan Peterson calls out Candace Owens. Wow.
Are you guys
We do. You a big fan of? You a big Tate fan?
I just wish I got into like trafficking after Dr. Phil.
Okay.
I
Well,
could have millions of dollars too.
Well, I never know how much money those guys have.
Definitely not as much as they say.
Yeah.
Probably surprisingly less.
I
than
think
they
it,
say.
yeah. I remember there was this red pill guy. I don't remember his fucking name. He's such a loser. We were doing, you know where Fort Lauderdale is? About an hour
Yeah.
north of here. Doing a show there. This guy's in Miami for 3 days. And he rents a Lamborghini. And I'm like, to sit in traffic? Like, what do you...
it was
when I see
very
people do
strange.
shit like that, I'm like, there's no way.
you have no money.
You don't have more than $5,000 in your bank account right now. Because
Yeah.
who the fuck is thinking, like, God, I need to show these guys
Yeah.
that I can rent a Lamborghini.
They're doing it for photo shoots, right? These are men.
Or they want to
that they're-
look. They want to look wealthy
Yeah.
in front of everybody, which is exactly something you would do if you weren't wealthy. I
Yeah.
think. But who knows? It's Miami. People are weird here.
they are a little bit strange as a whole in this area. There's something in the water, as they say,
Yeah.
that makes it like that.
Yeah, Floridians. Then they come out of the water and they act fucking crazy here.
I love this place, man. You didn't fuck up your beaches like we did in California. Like people can just go hang out on them.
Well, to be fair, the beaches in California usually how much of the year can you actually swim?
You mean like how much is not industrial waste?
No. How much is not like fucking too cold for
Sewage?
comfort?
Oh, all of it's too cold. You
Even in
That's
the
why all
summer, I
the-
feel like you could wade in the water in the summer. No,
I don't know. Every time I go there, I just see Mexicans wearing their shirts in the water, so I assume it's too cold.
I thought they do that because they're fat. I'm embarrassed. Does your shirt really keep you warm in the water?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been in.
I feel like it would.
For
yeah,
like a
it does.
decade.
It's insulation.
Absolutely not.
You're wrong. You're 100%
It
wrong.
absolutely does not insulate you.
It does.
It gets soaking wet. If
Yeah.
anything,
Sure.
it probably makes you colder faster.
You're wrong, okay? Because what happens is that your body has heat and it puts out that heat into the water, and that warm water is a little bit contained by the cloth that you have. Even though it's permeable, it does keep you a little bit warmer than if you didn't have it. You're wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna say definitely not. I'm gonna say absolutely that's not true. Also, let me give a life pro tip.
Okay, a wrong one?
If you're fat and you're at a pool, nobody really cares. But they will care if you wear a shirt. Just don't wear a shirt. Just take it off, jump in the pool, you'll be okay. Nobody
Do a
gives a fuck.
cannonball also.
Yeah, dude.
No, don't do that. But
No, do a cannonball. That's like fucking
You
sick.
owe us.
Yeah. I want to
For
see.
all
I
the
want to see like
stadium seating,
exactly.
plane seating. You owe us a cannonball.
why the? I heard. Was this in Israel? Did you say this in El Al? That women can choose to not be seated near men.
And vice versa.
Men can choose not to be seated near women.
Yeah.
Who would ever choose that?
Almost all of the Orthodox Hasidic men.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what? Like they're next to
Sounds like you
dudes?
could ride on those flights and harass a lot of women then, because all the guys are.
No, because all the women would be seated together, and none of the men would.
Fuck, you're right.
Be with them. So you're just going to be next to some Hasidic dude that doesn't believe in deodorant. You're going to have the worst experience of your life.
Oh, second life pro tip.
Okay. Wear
Okay.
deodorant?
Yeah, don't use. Well, I've met a surprising number of people recently. Nobody, if you're thinking that I'm talking about you, I'm not.
He is.
That
The
have
smelly
like
one.
rock salt deodorant. You know what I'm talking? They get like a giant thing of salt or something, and they like rub it, and like, oh, this is
One
like
of those lamps?
I don't know. Yeah,
Like shungite?
I don't. Yeah, and they're like, oh, this is like deodorant, and it's not.
that is?
It's
Yeah.
not, and it doesn't work, and don't do that.
Also,
Wait, rock salt?
I think. Yeah, I think it's like salt or magnesium. It's something stupid. It's something that doesn't do anything.
I
you
have,
get-
I have a lot of difficulty with when you're with someone and they smell and it's bad and it's BO. Are you like, hey, you don't smell so hot? Or do you just let it go? You know, because you could be the guy that would change their trajectory.
Depends on the
in their
age.
life. Let's say 20s or 30s.
That's a huge difference. If it was like a 20-year-old, I might say something. But if they were like 35, my biggest, like the scariest thing would be you say something like, actually, I've already considered this and I disagree. And you're like, ooh, well, that's awkward.
Well, you
So I'm
smell
not gonna
bad.
say shit. Well, yeah, but if, I figure if they're that old, they've already had somebody tell them and they've consciously
Maybe
made a
not.
decision
Maybe
not
not, because everyone's been afraid to tell them.
to.
up
Maybe
until
not,
this
but it's
point.
a risk. It's a gamble. So at that
But we
point,
can be that. We can be that man.
I'm good. I don't care that much. I'm not here to improve people's lives.
Yeah, see, that-
Okay? Maybe if it was my
I'm a
daughter I was
life-
fucking,
I'm a
maybe
life
I would give
improver.
her the advice, but
You tell people they're stinky, Dan?
I think I do.
That you pride yourself on that bad news man?
Not being bad news. I call them like I see them. You know.
Okay.
Usually they thank you for telling you.
I've never done it,
No.
but
It's liberating. You do it, and then you think like maybe they'll be upset, and then you're like, oh, fuck. I guess that shit does not work as good as I thought it did. Fucking
sounds like
rock
it would
salt.
be liberating.
That is. Like, wouldn't you want to know? Like, you'd be like, hey man, I hate to tell you this, but you're bleeding out of your ear, and like it's really gross. Like, I don't know, that's a weird example. Your breath is bad. It's fucking so bad. I can't even be across the table from you. How has it been this long and nobody's told you? It's like, oh my god. Okay. Well, I wish you had told me this sooner. Now I feel really awkward. I will make sure I take care of this moving forward. You know? You can be
Yeah.
that guy, the savior of this
Yeah.
dude, and he'll remember you forever. The guy
You just gotta hit him with some Dawn every time you see him. There you go. Go clean yourself up.
I think they solve their bad breath, just fucking squirting dish soap all over.
Maybe.
So, on this topic list here, what speaks to you since we've done all the hard work? Who would
when
like
did you
to start?
interview Andrew Tate?
Yeah, why?
When?
Shit, a long time ago. I was like one of his first interviews.
By the
Back
way,
when his
no. You go ahead.
back when his like I'm gonna take over the Manosphere shit started, because he's got this ploy where he targets. You can tell he's doing it, especially now that he's like out and out a bad guy. He's out of the closet of being a bad guy. He goes after all the younger, vulnerable male B celebrities, like buddies up to them, invites them over to his compound, and I don't know, date rapes them or Epstein's them or whatever to like kind of capture their, because he's exploiting the men in the audience, obviously, with that Hustler University shit. But I was probably one of the first audiences
To get exploited by him?
to get exploited.
What was that like?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a fun interview with a pimp and a criminal. Like, he confessed all of his criminality, almost without asking. I was like, "How's it going?" And he's like, "By the way, I traffic women."
This is slightly on slightly off topic. Do you know who Martin Shkreli is?
Yeah, I love that guy.
He did that to me in an interview. I think I talked to him like 8 years ago, and we were talking about his stuff. He's like, "Oh, they're investigating me for it's crazy." I'm like, "Oh, well, what's going on?" He's like, "They're just mad because I try to make sure that my customers' portfolios are always, you know, like even if I need to top them off, make sure they're always getting good returns." Like, that sounds not okay. He's like, "No, it's okay." And I'm like, "Okay," and it wasn't okay. I don't know why you would just say that, but
Yeah. People
Like-
doing crimes, they get online, and then I think maybe they don't think the internet exists or something like that, or it's real life.
Well, supposedly he downloaded porn.exe and ran it. So
for who?
Oh, he
What?
did?
for Shkreli.
Oh, this is before.
Yeah, no, I'm
Human
saying.
Rights.
Well, he's like, oh, people don't understand the internet, so.
Oh, well, he didn't. He definitely just scammed and lied and stole everything.
No, and then here he is, confessing to all the crimes.
For a second, I thought he had an earring, and it was very gay looking.
Oh, look, you've made it big. The Krasensteins are bringing up your
Yeah, but I got cut out of it. Look, I got my. I'm in this. I'm like in it. My head is in it, asking him, and I've got all my show logos everywhere else except for on him. But this dude cropped him out. The Murders by Crayon guy, which is a nice guy. He just didn't want me to get. He said he didn't want me to get blowback from it. I'm like, that's the whole point of the.
Which one do you want?
That's the whole point of the
Which one do you
routine.
want to fight more, Ed or the other one?
No, why we? No,
I'll
these are
take
my.
both of them.
I'm okay with these guys. Why would we start fights with them?
Not anymore.
Okay, just if you guys see this clip, I don't condone this tweet. This is Dan is drunk tweeting right now.
I'm
So
not
it's got
drunk.
like, I don't know, 20 million
You didn't
views,
even.
and
You
I
gotta
got
type
nothing.
it.
This tweet is from the Omni-Liberal.
No,
Yes.
no. You can do it if you want. I'm gonna make a ton of child porn jokes about you later on Twitter,
okay,
though,
never
which is
mind.
fine. I'm okay with that. I got a lot of
All
inventory
right,
here.
all right, fine. We'll just leave it ominous of who
But
it's from.
tag Dick if you're gonna actually
Okay.
complain that they didn't pay.
Yeah.
Dick,
Masterson.
Master, Son.
SLN.
There we go.
Now put an LOL at the end so they know you're joking.
There we go.
Can I give you guys a real quick? If you're at home listening, or if you're a woman, I guess, because women don't know this apparently either, because I hear guys get away with it all the time. Somebody that does irregular work, like contract work or online shit, Dick will vouch for me, okay? When a guy tells you how much money he makes, what he's doing is he's thinking of his best month, he's multiplying it by 2 to 5, and then he's pretending like that's his average month. So when he says he makes like $40,000 a month off of some person, his best month ever was probably $10K one time. Just as a heads up. People always lie about it.
Didn't they just raid his house and it's like we found $3,000?
$5,000 or something.
He shorted that girl that he was paying to lie to the cops for him.
Did he really?
That's what she says. She said
That,
he was
that
going
is
to give
never
me $5
good. When you
grand.
can't afford your bribes, it's like, ooh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Those are probably the last people you want to be ripping off.
So
That's
where
what
can we
happened.
watch the full interview? Do I want to watch this? Like,
No, I think it's on like I don't even know if it's up anymore, honestly, because I got my YouTube channel yeeted. So
all right, we'll just watch this as is.
I know how desperate guys are. Like, what kind of turnover were you talking, and what kind of percentage would you give the girls?
Okay, so my best girl
What?
would do about $14,000 a month.
We're in the wrong gender. Maybe. And how much? 14 or 40? 40.
14.
Oh, Christ. Jesus.
And I
No, I
do
missed it. You
$1,000.
distracted me. What was it?
40,000 a month.
40,000 he gives her.
Okay, so that's generous. I mean, that's
So she gets $1,000 a week. She gets free rent. She ain't gonna worry about nothing. If I travel or we travel, I pay for everything, whatever. But $36,000 a month, I'm doing.
I know how desperate guys are.
Wow. Not good. Pretty unethical.
It's probably mostly bullshit, right?
I don't know. This sounds similar to how Dick says he pays up Vito.
Is that true? You
Yeah.
tell him that like you've made like
I pay him in
$8
toys. Okay, you got some.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops, but all the same one. He's like, please
I give him
Dick.
packs. Like, you never know what's going to be in there, man. There could be a Charizard in there.
But Dick does know because he opens all of them and then he reseals them. So he
You're
never
that
gets
guy,
a
huh?
I
big
get
one.
the
resealer
resealer machine.
Oh my god, that's fucked
Pretty good
up.
deal.
I mean, he's never. Don't you think he's gonna?
This him? Yeah. No, we don't talk about that publicly ever.
It's not weekly though. All right. So you interviewed him. Mm-hmm. What's your vibe about the whole dude?
He's a funny criminal.
He is a funny criminal. You know,
He's doing pretty outrageous crimes.
He is. But you know, what do you think of the people that are like, this dude, he's got some things that he knows. I'm going to base my life on what this guy, the Hustler University, I'm going to buy that, and this is the guy I'm going to follow moving forward. What do you think about those people?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not going to be pimps, so it's
No,
obviously
they're
not
not.
going to work.
It's- imagine,
he knows
like-
how to be a pimp. That's what he knows.
Yeah, I think we've agreed on that. Tristan especially is really good at it. But yeah,
I love that he goes, when he's going to get arrested, I hope all criminals start doing this. Like, they start going off on the Jews. So then when the cops kick in their door, they're like, see? The Matrix. I was saying all that shit about Jews online, and here come the cops.
Yep.
Like, wow, that's a pretty good...
fucking, yeah. I don't know. Mordechai Schlimmerstein was out there and was not taking that bullshit. Mm-hmm. All right.
It's always the fucking Jews, yeah.
So you did this interview many moons ago, huh?
Yeah.
And at the time, what did you feel? Did you know that this guy was going to become such a big deal, or you're like, this is just some weird webcam?
Also,
guy?
when you say many moons ago, when did you actually interview him? What was the year?
It was like, let's see. It would have been 230 episodes ago, so 4 years.
4 years?
No. Yeah, it was right at the beginning of COVID.
Okay.
It was right in 2020.
Oh, that's not-
Right when COVID started.
He was a big deal back then, though, already, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not already. He was like kind of a thing, but I think it was during COVID. A lot of weird stuff
Yeah, it was
happened.
before, like, this is where he broadcast out of, so it was before his whole Rumble studio.
All
whatever
these
that
guys,
is.
they're just like slightly improved. The fuck's the name of that? The Here in My Garage guy.
Ty Lopez. Does that sound right, or did I just name a Nick at Night Mexican?
Or black guy.
Ty Lopez? Who's the... Here in my garage.
Look at my books. Okay, you gotta go watch it now. You don't know what we're talking about?
Oh, here's my books.
Yeah, here in my garage. Look at all my books. I read one
I
book a
invest
day.
in books. This is I
This
don't care
guy.
about
Oh,
this
this guy, Lopez.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
you.
remember this shithead.
It's a Gallardo, by the way. The baby. Oh wait, no, is that a Murcielago? Fuck, I can't tell.
Knowledge.
What?
Did they have Kindles back then, or no? Or
Man, I don't know. Was that a Murcielago? I don't think it is.
He's got a book about books.
holy shit!
Wow.
A book a day.
He's lying if he doesn't.
We don't need all this, right? We're good. It's a reminder.
Is that so? Is that, I have to find out if this is Rudiardo or okay. Is it this one? Okay. Is it this? Okay. I kind of feel. Ooh, same scoop right here.
I guess that's the lesson with Andrew Tate is whatever you're doing, you just got to have a bunch of hot whores around you, and then people will pick it up. Like that's the difference between Tate and all these guys lying about books.
Yeah, but isn't that
Shit.
like literally just rediscovering marketing? Like, oh, you want to sell a thing, put a hot girl in it, and it's like, oh shit, now people want to be this thing or have this thing or do this thing, right?
Yeah, but we didn't have hot girls for so long that we forgot. Like we're
Where did all the hot girls
rediscovering-
go? Did we not have them?
Feminists got rid of them. Andrew Tate, like
Why would they do that?
like we forgot how to make good concrete. You know, now Andrew Tate showed us like you got to have hot whores everywhere. Like, oh shit,
Did we
it
forget?
was that easy.
I don't think we forgot how to make concrete.
No, we did. They rediscovered it again. Way back. I don't know why we're gonna. Way back, the Romans had self-healing concrete because they would put lye in, and we said that's lye is an impurity. Get it out of there. And we just rediscovered that the reason their concrete heals itself is because they were putting.
What does it mean when we say heals itself?
Like if it
Like
cracks,
if you
will
tell it.
dissolve what's in there and it will reform.
And the lie does that.
The lye does that. So their concrete lasts forever, and ours doesn't last for shit. That's why.
That's why we had the Champlain Towers collapse.
The
who's it?
Champagne Towers?
The Champlain Towers.
Champlain Towers?
Yeah, collapsed. Because
Where's that at?
Surfside.
Oh, the ones up here.
Yeah.
Buildings fall down.
Oh, they do?
It's actually
I was
incredibly
kinda
rare.
wondering about that.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah, I think it's only happened once so far, so it was pretty big.
like 90 people died.
I think it was more than that. I think.
Probably, actually, yeah.
Or they're Jewish is what you're really thinking. Just say what you're really thinking.
What an accent! You
Yeah.
can say whatever you want because you're Jewish. You could.
Isn't that like the
Man.
bee's knees? You wish, huh?
I
And you know what
wish.
else? Even if you convert, we're not going to count
I
you.
know. It's
Right?
not the same thing.
It's not. They're going to be like, fuck the. I don't give a shit. He converted. No.
I need a third wheel. I need to find a local, comedian. Bring him in.
What, just for the Jew jokes? This is like the Seinfeld episode where his dentist converted to Judaism. It's
Yeah,
like,
they
I'm
don't have to be
offended.
jokes.
I'm offended, not because of this, but because of the jokes. They're not good, or whatever the fuck he said. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Just bring in a Muslim. Those guys can be anti-Semitic and nobody says shit about it.
That is true,
That
But they're
Sam
not that-
Youssef guy or whatever, you need to do that, dude.
but they're not that funny.
Arab
usually.
Robin Williams. They can be funny. You just probably don't find it funny for reasons.
Reasons. Yeah,
Because you're personally offended.
a little bit. They mean it when they say it.
That makes it
I
even
don't-
funnier.
I say it kind of as a casual, like, oh, us guys,
Yeah.
But it's all bullshit,
What's bullshit?
all the Jewish collusion and shit like that.
Really?
We do this thing where we say, roll Dan clip X.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
But I'll say, I'm a Jewish guy. Whenever I'm going to try and do some sort of business deal or purchase something or anything else like that, I'm not like, oh boy, I'm buying this from fucking Rabbi Goldberg. I'm going to get a steal a deal. I'm thinking to myself, oh my fucking God, this guy is going to nickel and dime me for every fucking penny that I have. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm getting the fucking insider Jew discount on this deal.
Yeah,
It
but
just
you
doesn't
have
work
more
that way.
experience. Because you got like Jewish parents.
Uh-huh.
Like it's like dealing with a used car salesman. Like he's gone through so many car deals, and I've only gone through 5.
Okay.
So he's got more
So
experience.
Jews have like innate car salesman ability.
More experience with each other. Like I only have experience with my
How do
non-Jewish
I have
parents.
experience with the fucking Jewish guy I'm buying something
Because you
from?
grew up with them.
I don't know who the fuck. I didn't grow up here. I don't know anyone here.
Yeah, but you grew up with parents that you probably Jewed really hard as they were Jewing you. Probably
We're
really
doing
hard.
each other. Like,
Probably.
oh,
Get another
you want
dessert,
you want a
you
juice?
know?
You want a juice
Yeah.
box? All right. Well, you want a juice box? How many pages of homework are you going to do? Well,
Exactly.
two. I got you. I would have done it for 3, motherfucker.
But then you would counter Jew them and you'd say 2 pages and it's actually like a fucking micro book and it's like boom boom.
But that
and
would be
there you
more
go.
if it's a micro book because then you would be doing it really small. You
I'm
didn't
implying
think.
there's less text on each
He
page
knows
because
nothing
it's
about
smaller.
outdoing a Jew.
What are you talking? Why would there be more on a smaller page? What does that even
would be
mean?
debated immediately. You can't. If the page is smaller, that means the text has to proportionally get smaller with the page.
Why can't it just be a smaller page with more pages in the book?
Because that doesn't make sense.
How does that not make sense?
You have to account for what the Jewish parent would say in conflict to you.
Yeah, but that's why you're out Jewing them. That's the whole point.
No, but you can't. You
can't out-Jew your parents?
That's no, you can't.
Wait, were both
But-
your parents Jewish?
Yes, but
And
that,
all of their ancestors were Jewish?
well, I mean, I can only go back so far as I know.
Yeah, but like, hold on. Was your mom and dad both Jewish on both sides? Because if not, you're more Jew than they are because both your parents were Jewish. So like if your dad had a
That's-
Goyim
okay.
fucking mom,
There's so much here that's wrong. I don't know where to start. But that said, okay.
Out argue.
I know. See,
He doesn't out argue.
I've never seen it done.
He confuses and throws a lot of bullshit statistics. I can show you a lot of things where he does this. Like specifically, when he's talking about like January 6th and other like serious events, he tries to act. He throws a lot of data at you, but at the end of the day, we know that the police officers let them in. So
At the end of the day, oh shit, I forgot. We're on YouTube. I don't even know what I'm allowed to say anymore.
you can say whatever you want. We were talking about some stuff earlier.
At the end of the day,
it's easy for him to say as a Jew. We can say whatever we want. Really? Can I say
Yeah.
5 million? That's exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes,
there you go.
can.
Yeah.
You can say.
Yeah, there you go.
You can say like 60.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
The others just
But
rip.
60 is obviously a joke.
And they're like
That's-
really vocal. 4 million. No. I mean, I don't give a shit. I wasn't there.
Yeah, because they weren't one of the 5 million.
True. Mine made it out. The sneakiest. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, behind him. All right. What do we have? Okay, we have this. So you interviewed this guy. So you're kind of part of the problem.
How did you reach out to him? What was the process
He reached
like?
out to me. That's why.
He just emailed you?
Oh,
was
he's like, hey, he Googled chauvinist, and he showed up.
Yeah, he's
high
like,
on
let
the
me
list.
come on. I think it'd be great. It's like, yeah, sure. It's a great story. I love criminals. I love interviewing them.
Did you ever try reaching out to him when he blew up and be like, hey,
I did. I got no response.
bet you'd get a response now? You guys still doing interviews?
Come on back.
Yeah.
You think that would go
Tell
over
us how
well?
the 15-year-old screwed you over.
How do you feel about the fact that he very confidently goes out there and says this now, like, hey, like, you know, it's legal here or whatever it is, like, hey, I'm fucking 15-year-old
Well,
or
he
16
used to
years.
say, I don't know if he does anymore.